boom, bam, kapow. We're just gonna send it, boys. Woo! All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for coming and visiting my channel here again. If you guys are new here, do me a favor, just smash that subscribe button. You ain't gonna be pissed. You haven't even watched the video yet, but you're not gonna be pissed. So, as you guys can see, I am currently in my kitchen. It's 30 degrees outside. It's gonna be cold. I live in Ohio, so the fishing's probably gonna suck, but we are going to go fishing today. Now you might ask yourself, Jordan, why? Why are you gonna go try to waste your time and probably not catch anything? That's where you guys are wrong. The last couple of days it was like 50 degrees and you're probably wondering why. Hey, why did you go fishing when it was 50 degrees outside? I had some things to do, okay? I have a full-time job. Don't yell at me. Anywho, because of that, the ice melted. So we haven't got any ice yet this year, like official ice, like ice fishing ice, which really stinks. The last 2 years I was ice fishing by now, but it is what it is. We're gonna try and catch some bass today. I'm gonna show you guys the exact tactics that I use when going bass fishing when it's 30 degrees outside, because believe it or not, you can still catch fish. So I'm crossing my fingers this actually works. It's either hit or miss. Sometimes when you get these warm fronts, these fish wake up a little bit and you can get them to eat. They're very lethargic, but you can get them to eat. So I'm gonna rig up real quick. When I put on the GoPro, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I rig up, and then we're gonna head over to a lake and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I am doing what I am doing. I don't have a lot of time. It's currently almost 3 o'clock. So it gets dark pretty soon, but we can make this happen. So we're gonna go to the table. We are gonna rig up, and I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna be doing today. Before we get into the part where I show you guys how to rig up, I wanna let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Carl's Bait and Tackle. Look at that face. Would you just look at it? You guys can save up to 30% on all your fishing gear and tackle by signing up with Carl's Club. If you guys are interested in checking that out, there's a link in my description below. That's where I get all my tackle. That's where I got all the gear for this particular video. I seriously save so much money and get all my tackle there. That's where I put in all my orders every single month. And it's just, I've grown to really like all their products. So if you guys are interested in that, again, there's a link down below. Alrighty guys, so everything that you're gonna need for today is right here in front of me, and all of these are gonna play big major factors into what we're doing today. Before we get into what we're gonna be using, let's talk about the setup that we're gonna use real quick. As far as the rod and reel goes, that really doesn't matter. Use what you have. The only thing that I wanna point out that I think is gonna be crucial for fishing in cold weather in this time of year is to make sure you guys have a very finesse line. Right here I have 12-pound fluorocarbon. You can even go lighter. I just had 12-pound in this reel in particular, but fluorocarbon is crucial when you are fishing in cold, clear water or just any cold water in general. Fluorocarbon is gonna allow you to have a lot less visibility when it comes to line. It's gonna be a little more sensitive. I just love to use fluorocarbon in cold water. Anytime you're finesse fishing in general, use a fluorocarbon leader or fluorocarbon straight. So that's what I'm gonna be using today. If you guys care about the rod setup, honestly, I'm just taking this one here with me. This is a 6:3 gear ratio reel and a 7/6 medium rod. I really didn't put much thought into that because today we're just gonna go fish a pond. We're not gonna do anything crazy. Okay, the second thing that we're gonna need today is going to be some gloves. A lot of you guys have been asking me about these gloves in particular, as you've seen them in my last couple of videos. These are honestly just my old snowboard gloves, my pipe gloves, but you're gonna want some gloves because it's gonna be cold out there today. Now, the other things you guys are gonna need are gonna be some soft plastics and your terminal tackle. This is what I like to do when I finesse fish, pretty much just in the winter time. I'll do this late in the fall too because it tends to pay off. I think today I'm gonna be using these Riot baits or maybe the Guggen craws. I am staying to a crawfish imitation today. That is going to be exactly what I'm going for. Again, guys, you can get all these baits at Shop Carl's. Even my terminal tackle, I'm not kidding you guys, I get it from Shop Carl's. You see it right there? So everything that I'm using here, I can link down below for you guys if you're curious. This is gonna be the lowdown of what we're doing today. I'm focusing on imitating the crawfish. We wanna stay low and tight to the bottom because these fish aren't gonna be moving around in the water column right now. They're gonna be tight to the bottom and they're going to be lethargic. So the reason that I'm staying with just craws and terminal tackle today is because I want a finesse presentation. I don't wanna get a big bass jig. I don't want a whole bunch of nonsense going on. I don't wanna be running moving baits. These fish are gonna be lethargic. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna just Texas rig. I think I'm gonna go with the Riot bait right now. I like to stay small and finesse. I like to stay natural color this time of year. Your water's probably gonna be as clear as it gets if you don't normally have clear water right now, but I'm gonna take a 3/0 flipping hook, and I'm actually gonna pair it up with this riot bait. Normally in the summertime, I would use these guys on a bass jig, but today this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna take this guy and I'm gonna Texas rig it essentially. If you guys don't know what that is, you can watch here right now. You go ahead and stick it through the top there. You're gonna turn that around, stick it into these like cuts in the hook, and then we're gonna just push that hook through just a little bit. From here, we're gonna grab my line, and I am going to grab, I wish I had lighter, but this will do just fine. I'm gonna use an 1/8 ounce bullet weight. Now, I don't wanna use a really heavy weight. I wish I had a little bit lighter, but this will be just fine. The reason being is I still wanna get to the bottom of that pond, and I still wanna hug the bottom, but I also don't like to have a ton of weight because I do want this bait to have a slower fall. I want it to flutter a little bit. So having a little bit less weight on there tends to help with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tie this guy on here, and voila. Right here, guys, this is all we're gonna be using today. A super finesse crayfish imitation, essentially a creature bait is what this is. And I've really grown to like these riot baits, natural colors. You wanna just match that natural forage. And yeah, we're gonna get out there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cast, and we are going to just run this guy right off the bottom and hopefully get a bite. No promises that this is gonna work today, but oftentimes it does. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get out of my kitchen, we're gonna get in the truck, and we're gonna go find a pond. So I'm really crossing my fingers that this goes as planned. At the end of the day, guys, there's no guarantee that I'm going to catch fish. A lot of the times you just have to be able to bounce around, try different ponds, put a little bit of time in. I don't have that much time today, and I'm still getting acclimated to this area. I just moved into this house like 2 months ago. So to be honest with you, I don't have any ponds in this area. I'm literally looking on Google Maps. I know of one that I've been to one time that's kind of in this area. So I think I'm gonna start there. If I catch fish, I'll probably stay there. If I don't, I'm gonna have to think of a plan B. I promise no matter what happens today, whether I catch fish or not, that this tip is going to help you out. Like, you will catch fish doing this. I've done it before. I did a video like this for Mystery Tackle Box on their channel. So if I do not catch anything, I will put the link in the description for that video in case you guys want to check that one out. Let's hope we can get on a fish or two. All right, after a long trek through some deep woods, I'm gonna try and see if we can catch some fish over here. Ow, I love thorn bushes, man. Thorn bushes are my favorite. I feel really good about this. I feel like with all these like died off catertails, they're gonna be burrowed down in this stuff. Holy cow, is it getting cold. Wear a coat when you go out here. What the heck am I thinking? I'm just happy the pond wasn't frozen. I thought for sure it might have been frozen today when I came out here. And when you get bit, guys, it's gonna be the most subtle pickup when these fish do bite. It's gonna be very subtle. You know what was stupid? I didn't bring anything with me. I just walked through the woods to come fish this spot. I brought one bait. If I snag or anything, I gotta go all the way back. Genius, Jordan, genius. So what I'm doing now is I'm kind of working the shoreline. I know that might seem silly, but a lot of times, guys, fish will actually resort to some of the same spots they do in the summer, depending on the time of year and depending what the weather's like. So yeah, fish do go deeper, and sometimes it is better to cast straight out there, but I always check around that structure because it is not unrealistic for bass and other fish to come up real shallow, even in the winter. Like a lot of times when I ice fish, I'll fish 5 foot of water, or I'll fish the exact same spots I catch fish in the summertime. Woo! It's a chilly one today. The wind is blowing right into me. I don't like it, but that's okay. Come on, Bassaroni, just eat my lure. Please, please eat my lure so I can go home and eat some soup because it's cold as heck. Okay, back to the original spot. Ah, man. All right, guys, here's a lowdown, little update for you guys. Starting to get pretty cold. I spent, quite a while at this pond, really working hard for a fish, and unfortunately, I could not make it happen today. I could keep trying, but this is the reality of it. So originally, I chose a pond. Why, might you ask? Why are you thinking, hey, why are you making pond videos? Why don't you go try out a lake? Well, I got 2 answers for that. The first answer being, well, there's no lakes near me anyway. So if I wanted to go to a lake today, I really can't even do that. Second off, a pond is a lot easier to dial down and find fish. When you're fishing a smaller area, you have a better chance at getting that bait in front of a fish, especially when they're not moving around this time of year. They're kind of hunkered down to the bottom. So I was hoping, you know, picking this spot, I might be able to pick something up. Downside is I've only fished this place once. I never really caught anything giant, and it was just what was most convenient to me. So I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I don't mean to, you know, just pooter on the moment, but I do want to show you guys some clips of this tactic working. I could be wrong. Let me know if you guys have been fishing in January, November, whatever cold water temperatures you've been catching fish in. Let me know in the comment section down below, and maybe share what bait you're using. But I do want to show you guys that this does work. So I actually did a video recently with Mystery Tackle Box where I went out, I did this, and it was like literally 25, 30 degrees outside, and we just put a hurting down on some fish. So enjoy these clips of me catching fish. You guys won't be pissed. There you go. There you go, buddy. You're like, is that a hit?
I don't even know.
Nice, bro. First one of the day, didn't take too long. Not a giant, but hey.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, it was so lethargic.
Wait, double.
Yeah, buddy.
Here we go.
Good one?
Nah. There we go.
That's a good
Right
size.
there.
Man, horrible.
Bingo, bango.
Nice. I guess we had a good spot.
I'll take it. Double up for the first one of the day.
No doubt.
That's sweet. Or something like that. Yeah, I was like, wait, double. Picked it up again. Dude, little guy. But, little guy. There's some bigger ones in here. But that's it, guys. Just a little finesse bait. That was crazy. 2 consecutive casts. Not a giant. But hey, dude, 3 fish and we're freezing our butts off. I'm not cold anymore, you know what I'm saying? You gotta love it, guys. You don't wanna, gotta love it. Careful. You're gonna knock the boat over. Small one? Again?
I don't think so, maybe.
The way you're bringing him in. A little bit bigger. Not bad. Dude, chunk. That's actually a chunk. Nothing crazy, but not bad. There's one. Got him. It's a dead weight. Is that crappie? Is that a bass?
That's a nice.
No.
He was just tired.
Jump. Yeah, I was like, what the heck? Where are the bigger ones at? Right off of the tree. Man, this water's cold. It feels like a bite. There we go. Right there. There you go, guys. So with that being said, clearly it's possible. I hope you guys liked those video clips. I had never really said anything about those clips, so if you did see that video, then you're a true subscriber. But if you didn't, we got out there, we really caught some good fish. It was really fun. It's really awesome to get out in rigid cold temperatures when you don't feel confident at all and actually get into some decent fish. So please leave a comment down below again, guys, if you have been catching fish recently or what you've been doing to catch fish. Maybe I'll put it into my arsenal. Maybe you'll just help somebody else out in the comment section down below. If you guys are true fishermen and you do not care about the cold and you're gonna get out here and get it done, you're the man. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm gonna try and keep them coming. It's very hard with the bipolar weather where I live, but we are gonna try and make it happen. So if you guys are new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. If you do not follow me already on Instagram, make sure you do that. You can hit the links down below or I'll pop it up right here. I put a lot of exclusive content over on Instagram that you'll never see here on YouTube, so make sure you follow me there. And guys, just drop a like for me. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year, and we'll see you soon.